More insight on the trial is white-collar defense attorney Matt Kaiser. He is a founding partner at the Kaiser law firm with experience working for the Federal Public Defender's Office. Matt, you just heard Peggy's report. Today was all about attacking the narrative, and we'll start where Peggy left off, which is attacking this whole notion that this was a troubled marriage and there's no way they could have conspired together, and yet the jury hears about all these trips they took together, and they see pictures of them walking in hand earlier this year.
That's exactly right. And what the government's trying to do there is they're trying to show that the idea that the marriage was in trouble was something that was invented. It was sort of baked up as they were getting ready for trial. It's a lie that they're trying to peddle to the jury. And so the things like the 18 vacations in 22 months, the pictures of them holding hands, all of that is just after-the-fact stuff ginned up to sell the jury a line of goods.
The prosecutor was essentially trying to tear down what the governor had to say and build up the government's case. How did he do today?
That's exactly right. I mean, when you look at what happened, the prosecutor came out of the box and he asked all of the questions that reestablish his case. He asked about the ride in the Ferrari, he asked about the money that changed hands, he asked about the vacation houses and the vacation trips together and the Gulf trips, all of that stuff. The governor had to sit there and just say, yes, that happened, yes, that happened, yes, that happened over and over again, to basically admit to core parts of the government's case on the stand in front of the jury.
At one point today, we heard a little bit from the judge who basically was putting the governor on notice that he was in charge of this courtroom. What can we read from the judge's actions and the subtle clues from the jury about how this case is going?
Sure. I mean, those are the tea leaves that you always try to read during a trial. Last week on his direct examination, Governor McDonnell made a joke about riding in the Ferrari, about how it was a lot of fun.
The jury was not laughing.
The jury was not laughing. And those are the little things you look for. If a jury's not laughing when you're making a joke on the stand, if the judge is telling you that he'd like you to answer the questions differently, if the judge seems impatient with you, those are small signals that jurors pick up on, and the more of those that don't go the governor's way, it can start to color how a jury looks at the case and how a jury looks at the governor.
It's been another fascinating day in that Richmond courtroom. Matt Kaiser, always good to see you.
Thanks very much.
Jan?